aqui quem tá falando altamente, estamos aqui de volta com The Stanley Parable, onde no último episódio aconteceu que a gente teve todo aquele lance do Minecraft, do portal e tal, e agora a gente vai completar uma conquista, que se eu não me engano...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Ué, a gente
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Tá, vamos vir aqui, ó. Cadê? Tá, deixa eu voltar aqui no menu, rapidinho. Achievements. Que era clicar na porta 435 vezes. Então vamos lá, iniciar jogo. É que eu não lembrava o número da porta. Sabia que era 5 vezes, mas eu não lembrava o número da porta. Tá. Vamos lá. Vamos vir aqui. 430.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition. 20 vezes? Beleza, peraí. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
Cara, esse cara já tá de sacanagem com a minha cara. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, dane-se, uma hora dá 50. Não vou tá contando, não. Uma hora dá 50. Vamos lá. Tá.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
417, cadê? 417. Vamos vir pra cá. Ué, tem como ir pra aquela outra sala. 417. São quantas vezes que eu não lembro? Cara, eu sou péssimo em número, né?
Oh,
acabei de descobrir
great.
isso.
Now, go click a few times on door 437.
37 é pra cá, né? Isso aqui eu sei. 30, 37.
Excellent! I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
Você já tá descendo no saco, eu vou te dar um morro. 415? Onde fica a porta 415? 20, 17, 16, 15.
Now, back to door number 437.
Deveria ter opção assim, bata na cara do narrador 50 vezes. Aí seria legal. E qual era a porta? Não lembro a porta.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
O que é uma copiadora? Cadê a copiadora? Aqui é um computador. Aqui é um computador de lápis. Copiadora.
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Esse narrador tá de sacanagem com a minha cara, só pode.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
419? Cadê? Ah não, aqui não, na outra sala. Aqui 419? Cadê? 23, 19. Tá, mas como eu vou subir?
Yes!
Tá,
this is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
416.
We've almost got it! Now the copy machine, do that one again!
Cara, você tá me irritando profundamente agora. Então vamos... acho que
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes! We did it!
Conseguimos.
Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now? What were you thinking?
Pior que eu tava pensando, eu achei que tipo, clicava 5 vezes e abrir alguma easter egg do jogo, sabe? Então, vamos só recomeçar o jogo, porque eu acho que agora a gente já pegou a nossa... Será que a gente pegou mesmo? Pera aí. Acho que pegou, né, que apareceu ali. Tá no menu, achievements. É, pegamos. Clique na porta 430 5 vezes. 5 vezes. E porta 430. Mas beleza, tá. Iniciar jogo. Galera, eu achei que seria algo mais divertido, mais legal. Só que como não foi, a gente vai cumprir 2 desafios.
All of his co-workers
2 sinais, digamos assim.
What could it mean?
Só.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Pra fazer um vídeo, esse vídeo vai ter o quê? 6 minutos? Só da gente clicando nas coisas?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Cara,
he
eu
entered the
na
door on
porta
his
esquerda,
left.
né? Só parar pra ver. 811. Ah, mas também não tem nada.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Não lembro se a gente já veio. Broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Tá. Vamos.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
Cara, a gente
office.
até agora não descemos, né? Tá, vamos descer a escadaria pra ver o que tem aqui embaixo. Aqui no fundo tem alguma coisa? Não, tá, vamos vir pra cá.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley
Rapidinho o telefone tocou, como acho que deu pra ouvir no áudio.
he began to make other strange observations.
Esse é o mesmo
For
carro que a gente viu?
example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real.
Tá, estamos
And
numa
at
cela
last,
diferente
he
agora.
came to the conclusion that had been on the
tem
tip
uns
of his
relógios.
tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it.
B4.
I'm dreaming! He yelled. This is all a dream.
É mesmo, né? Pode ser tudo
What a
sonho do
relief
Stanley.
Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy
Ah,
after
vai
all.
saber, não sei se ele
He
é ou
thought
se
to
ele não é
himself,
louco.
I suppose I'll wake up
Ele
soon.
tem algum
I'll have
comprovante
to go
dizendo que
back
ele é
to my
louco?
boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up.
Tá bom,
How
agora tá
was he
ficando
remaining
estranho.
so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in
Ninguém
fact
vai
a
pro seu
dream.
trabalho e
Did the
começa a
voice not
flutuar
see
em
him
vez de
float
ver.
and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of
exatamente
himself
o que eu acabei de
too.
dizer,
Surely,
errado.
surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
Tá, como eu provo?
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back,
Eu tô continuando andando? Eu tô
the fresh
apertando o
air
botão.
of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
Stanley, deixa eu te
through
falar
with
uma
this
coisa.
dream.
Não sei se você já
I
teve um
wish it to be
pesadelo
over.
ou alguma coisa assim, mas não funciona
Let me
assim.
go
Você não
back to my
simplesmente fala
job.
que quer acordar e você
Let me
acorda.
continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my
Ah, ele
job.
tem uma esposa? Não
All I
sabia.
want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal.
Eu não diria que isso é bem
Everything will be
normal, mas é que
fine.
você tá dizendo, então. Quem sou eu para dizer que não é, né? O que é o normal?
Okay.
Tá, acabou o jogo? É, você não tá sonhando, você realmente tá
Stanley
vendo
began
estrela e
screaming.
flutuando.
Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real.
Tá, eu
Please,
tenho
just
chefe. Qual é o
someone
nome do
tell
seu
me I'm
chefe?
real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Tá, esses barulhos irritaram o meu ouvido.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Ué,
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
nossa.
And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man.
É, né? Porque se tivesse
He
um
was
cara
obviously
gritando no
crazy.
meio da rua,
This
lógico, todo
much
mundo
she
acharia que era um
knew.
doido, né?
Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real
E o que
and
é o
what
real?
isn't.
Como a gente sabe que é
It was
real?
comforting to
Não tem
think
como
this,
saber.
and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that
Nossa,
day.
ver um homem jogado no
The very
chão e chamar a
important
ambulância
people
fez ela se
whose
sentir melhor.
impressions of her would affect her career,
Mariela,
and
você
by
é meio
extension,
esquisita.
the rest of her
Só pra
life.
te avisar.
She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And
Pouco
then she
pesado.
turned and ran.
Então ela se virou e correu. And the end is never the end. E aí o moço se levantou e foi para o seu trabalho. E com isso, o vídeo vai ficando por aqui. Então, muito obrigado por ter assistido esse vídeo até aqui. Curta esse vídeo, compartilhe com seus amigos, se inscreva aqui no canal e falou! Até o próximo vídeo!